Hey guys, welcome back to the exciting conclusion of Casey and I playing Taylor Mountain. And we're on hole number 10, and Casey's going to go right at it. He's using the DX Rock, and that's a nice drive.
What's Peter picking?
So from the scores coming into the second half, I was +3 and Casey was at a -7.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Unbelievable. And Casey has a fun comment right here. He's like, ooh, what does he go into the bag? I didn't know what I was going to use, because again, this is Casey's bag. I actually pulled out a Metal Flake Firebird and was thinking I was going to go out with a thumber. And I did, and you can see it was a decent thumber, but I started it out way too far to the middle. You want to kind of guide it on the left side.
Running it.
Come back in, and I was running it
Yeah,
for sure. Gotta go for the birdie. You gotta make something happen here. You're at +3. You have lots of golf left, but you feel like the momentum needs to get back into it. And so I was running it 100%, and you can see, ooh, I was like, please get down, please stay. I did not want to have another questionable putt. Here's Casey for a birdie. Nailed it. Another birdie for Casey. I don't know what he's been eating or drinking, but it's been working. -8 +3, and we're going to number 11. 11, probably one of the more signature holes here at Taylor Mountain. And Casey's using a purple destroyer and just absolutely laced it. That actually skips up past the tree in the middle, and he's going to be on the left side. I'm going to use his Champion Wraith and just try to have it like a nice safe shot. I didn't have enough power on that one, so I'm going to be out in the middle. There's the hole. I got a decent look at it. But again, betrayal from the judge. Another terrible shot by me. Too understable. I'm pretty sure I abandoned it for upshots after this hole. Just completely did not use it again. But it just didn't. That judge did not work for me all day long. And here's Casey for a birdie again. Unbelievable. And at this point, we were thinking he's got a shot at the course record. He only had 2 pars, so he still had a little bit of room. I believe the course record is -14 by Dale Gatlin. If you see Dale Gatlin out there, he's a legend. That is crushed. And we couldn't tell from our angle, and then we didn't hear it if it hit the log, but he's going to end up right in front of the log. I had no snap, high release, and way short. And it was such a beautiful day out there. Not a lot of people playing disc golf. Sundays at 1 o'clock, if you didn't know. Really nice. And I had to run it again. I don't know what's going on with my putter. It was on like delay off the front of the log. Here's Casey for a birdie, and this is a huge putt right here. Oh no, and he missed it off the front of the basket. I know he wanted that one back. I think he even said out of all the putts that he had, that was the one he wanted back. And a nice save for par.
Nice putt.
So Casey's going to tap in for par. And his PR out here is a -11. So he's still got a chance to set a new PR. And here we are at hole number 13. 13's a pretty long hole. You can attack it a couple different ways. You can attack it with a forehand, which Casey does here. It's a beautiful shot. He's a little bit short. Or you can try it with a backhand. And I went with the destroyer. I don't know what Casey used right there. He uses forehand a couple times with that disc, and I don't know what it is. And this is where dreams die. Right here. Unbelievable. A forehand that turned into a worst roller I've ever seen, that put me into no man's land, which led to this. I thought I was going OB. I thought I was going to skip, and it was going to fly across the fence into somebody's kitchen. But luckily it hit a rock. And Casey, at this point, Casey's just doing Casey things. Just making birdie after birdie after birdie. And making it look really easy. and he just went birdie spree on some of the hardest holes on this course. And apparently, yeah, here it is. It's too easy. Apparently, Casey needs to go to Stafford Lake. Maybe we should go to Stafford and film there, because he's making this course look really short. And this is for a par. I kind of need it at this point. I was lucky enough to hit a rock. Again, the judge is in my hand. And the judge speaks. Nothing. I had a couple of those during the round and was really unfortunate. But again, you know, I don't think people understand the difficulty it is to play with other people's discs. But it's really fun. It could be a thing. Here's Casey using his Champion Wraith. He only used it one time, I believe, during the round, and this was it. And he threw a really crusher. I'm actually using a mid-range, a DX Rock, on probably one of the longest holes on this course. But for me, I like to flip it up and have a nice turnover. And you can see I got up the hill. So I have a look. There's the basket. I'm just trying to get it close for a par. And completely whiff. That thing, it was supposed to be a standstill. It really was not. And I just kind of flipped it. And it went to the left. And I have a kind of a long putt for par, something I didn't want. This is for birdie. Ooh. And he just missed it. So that's par number 3. No, that's par number 4. So Casey, if he's going to get the course record, he's going to have to birdie out. But either way, course record or not, he's playing phenomenal, bogey-free golf. So boys and girls, if you're out there, bogey-free golf. I've actually never done it. The closest I've ever come to was 17 holes of bogey-free golf and 1 double bogey. So Casey tapped in for par. I made a tough putt under the tree for bogey. And here we are on hole 15 across the valley. This is probably one of my favorite holes. It's really pretty. Tight window. Casey used a Thunderbird, and I'm going to use a DX Rock. I really like mid-ranges. I think I carry 5 or 6 of them in my bag. I'm just really comfortable with them. I actually use, for this shot, I actually use a compass. Ricky Wasaki compass. And it's my preferred mid-range out of the ones I have for this shot. And I have a good look for a DX Rock. It's not a bad shot at all. So this is for birdie, and you can see I switched. I got rid of the judge. Judge no bueno. I switched and I went to the a wizard, and I just hung it out to the right. So I'm gonna have a tap in par, and this is Casey for birdie. He needs it. Ooh. And he just got a little bit low, a little bit right, and right off the cage. But still a good par for Casey. And we're going to move into hole 16. Now 16's tricky window. And if you look at this one coming up, you can either go to the left and kind of hyzer it back, or shoot it straight up the gut. But there is a window you can see there on Casey's right between the trees, and it's a more of a hyzer shot. Casey's gonna try to he likes to go up the gut on this shot, and that's the danger. There's rocks on that hill that can prevent a skip, but if you hit him at a certain angle, oh, yeah, it will go down. That's I'm gonna use a rival here. And a beautiful rival. That's Josh Summers' logo, by the way, that he designed for the Stafford Lake Pro-Am. Probably one of the coolest logos that he did this year. It's just gorgeous. And I was fortunate enough to get one. Casey got one. A fun event. Stafford Lake is no joke if you get an opportunity to play it. It's a very difficult course. It's a pro course. But that was Casey's upshot, and he's got a little tester, and for Casey, not a problem. It was funny, at this point the camera started to die on us, and we had to putt really quick because we were running out of juice. And for some reason, we did not get our drives on hole 17, but that was Casey's birdie putt, and I had a birdie putt too, and I completely choked it. Hit off the basket, and I was baffled. But he walked away with the birdie, so he's at 11 under, and he ran it. He told me before 18. He's going. I'm going all out for this one. If I end up in the parking lot, I end up in the parking lot. But I parred 17, so I'm still at +6. And Casey went with the Green Destroyer, tried to throw a little flip up, and I went with his Champion Wraith. And this is the Proto Rock, and that is right under the basket, and that was a Peter Beckwith approved shot. Casey, he ran it. That was a good look. Not a lot of people have birdie opportunities. And a good round for Casey. That's a bogey-free round of 11 under.
Yeah.
And he's pumped. That's his ties him for his personal best. And you look back at that little miss on that short putt on hole 12, and he wanted that back. And thank you guys for watching.